Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be setting up my new betta fish tank. So I've missed having the betta fish. I used to always keep them and I haven't had one for a few years now. I've craved in and bought a new fish tank. So let's set it up. Okay, so this is the fish tank I've bought. It's the AquaEl Shrimp Set 30. It's a 30 litre fish tank. It is designed for shrimp, but I really like the design of it. So I thought I'll just stick a bloody betta fish in it. I also really like the scape on the front, but no way could I redesign that. So obviously I've got the main thing for this new project, obviously the tank. I've got no substrate, I've got no plants, I've got literally nothing. So let's head to the fish shop and get it all. Okay, so I've just arrived at the garden centre. What I'm aiming to do, or to get in there, is obviously aquarium plants. Potentially a background. I want a misted background, so I might have to order one of them because they might not actually do one. What else do I want from there? Oh, a black sand is what I want as well. I've got all the root tabs at home. I've got everything like that. Obviously I want to look at betas and stuff, but I'm not going to be getting one today because it's not going to be ready today. So that is the stuff that I want from there. So let's go in and have a look. Okay, so here is my aquarium bits. I actually did get upsailed in Maidenhead Aquatics to get some mineral RO water or whatever it is. But thinking about it now, I'm not going to be asked to keep going back to the shop to get some when I want to do a water change. But I suppose I'll use it and try and see how it is to start with. Apparently it makes the beta's colours pop and the shrimp colours pop better. Whether that's true, I have no idea. But I thought I'll just try out. I've never tried it before. Try something new. I got some black sand. I got 2 bags of it because I didn't know how much I'd actually need. I'd rather have too much than not enough, and I can always use it for a future project. Also, I did get some plants. I've just chucked them in there for the time being. I have no idea what any of them are, but these water lilies are pretty cool as well. So I'm going to leave them on here and hope they grow, and then I'll move them to the new tank. I also have these to help the plants thrive. So let's get building this tank. So this is my aquarium box. I've got some substrate. I've got loads of substrate in there. I've got loads of stuff in here. So hopefully I can use it from this. I'll probably use this as a base layer. Good for plants and fish. Firstly, we'll go unbox the tank. So firstly, let's unbox the tank. So this AquaEl 30 litre fish tank comes with a clear lid, an automatic preset heater, a powerful light which is for plant growth, a shrimp safe filter, and now it's time to have a look at the beauty. Why I bought this tank? I think this tank is incredible. It just looks so sleek, so pretty, just everything about it made me want to buy it. So for the glass lid, you got to put these corner pieces on the tank. So the light that comes with it is designed to help the plants grow. This is it all in one piece. I just think it looks so sleek and so modern. So these corner pieces I was on about, you got to put some double-sided tape on it, and it's so fiddly to do, but obviously it will hold the lid in place. I do feel like the lid is very breakable. Like I feel like I will break it anytime soon, just lifting it on and off, but you just got to be extra careful when touching the lid to make sure you don't smash it. So as I'm going to have plants in this tank, I wanted to add some plant substrate. So this is some stuff I had left over from my other tank. It has a mix of normal substrate, plant substrate, root tabs. Literally anything you can think of is probably in it. So as I don't really want people to see the plant substrate and everything like that, I'm doing it MD style and pushing it towards the middle so you can have the decorative substrate on show. I also dotted around some API root tabs to help the plants thrive. So I've really wanted to use sand in an aquarium setup for years now, but I haven't been brave enough to do it. So I thought I'm just going to go for it. I thought black sand would go great with a brightly coloured fish, and it would obviously make the fish stand out a bit more so you're not looking at the substrate. So now it's time to decide whether I want any of these bits of wood or rock, or whether I've got to go and buy some more. But I'm hoping to just reuse what I've got. Also, I had a hard time trying to get this white dots off. I think it's dried duckweed, and honestly I can't get it off. So I've got this bit, but that honestly will take up the whole, pretty much the whole room. So I don't know whether I want that or not. So I've never used RO water, and I thought it's a first for everything, so I thought I'd give it a try. Apparently it makes the beta's colours pop, and obviously the cherry shrimp's colours pop, but we'll obviously see later on once I've added fish. Okay, so I filled the tank up pretty much all the way. I've turned the heater on and the filter on. I don't know if I'm going to keep with that filter or whether I'll just change to a sponge filter. I'll just see how it goes so far. It's the first time using mineral RO water as well, so let me know down below if there's any hacks or anything I need to know about it. Like, literally, I'm still thinking, do I need to add tap safe water? I actually don't know. And I haven't got enough to actually fill up the whole tank, so I'm going to have to go back there tomorrow or whatever and refill. I'll show you what I've done so far. Also, I got one dodgy plug socket down here that it's not even, it can't even go into. So I'm going to break the bloody plug, but it's literally not going in there. So I just need to plant all the plants in there, and I don't actually know if I like this. I could do some moss on this piece of wood, which I'll have to dig out my bigger tank, but I think the first thing is obviously get all the way topped up, add the plants in the background, and then later on I need to get a background for it and put some moss on that piece of wood. Okay, so it's been a few days. I did add some mollies and another fish from my bigger tank just to try and get the bacteria starting out in this, because it's RO mineral water. I didn't really want to mix and put an old sponge filter in there. Maybe I should have just done that, but I just didn't want to mix it all. If I'm using posh water for this, I really don't want to be adding my usual lime scaled tap water in this. Maybe I'm just being stupid and overreacting with it all, but I've obviously never used RO water, so I don't want to keep or mixing it up. So yeah, my nitrates have been a bit high this week, so I wanted to add these just to try and get the filter started. I also have changed out the heater that it come with, because you couldn't change the temperature. It was sitting at like 20 degrees, which isn't good for a betta fish. Like, I know they'll survive, but they won't thrive on 20 degrees. So I've put a old heater in I had, and I've put out 25, 26, which is what they like. Also, this is my bigger tank. Look how big the fish are. And they are all pregnant. Well, I think they're pregnant. And none of them have given birth yet. There's literally like one baby in it. With the size of the fish, I'm actually surprised there's not more babies in it. Unless they've just been eaten, I'm not sure about. But look how chubby she is. She's pretty though, isn't she? Look, the baby's sitting back there. Woo! This one's a pretty guppy as well. But honestly, that is like an XXXL guppy. Okay, so today is the day that I go and collect my new betta fish. So let's go to the pet shop. So I've got the goods. I will show you when we get home which one I chose. I literally wanted to take them all home because how pretty they were, but I just had to choose the one, obviously. He's all strapped in. He needs to be with my driving. Okay, so I've got the fish. It's time to acclimate him into his new tank.